The United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, known as USMCA, includes new requirements for the automotive producer and importing community. In this video, we will cover 3 topics: regional value content, labor value content, and steel and aluminum purchasing requirements. The Auto Rules of Origin are found in USMCA's Chapter 4, Appendix 4B, and auto provisions will be housed in 19 CFR 182. Now, let's take a look at regional value content. USMCA's regional value content rules require the amount of a product made in the United States, Mexico, or Canada be of a certain percentage to be considered originating. Regional value content is calculated based on the transaction value method or the net cost method. Under USMCA, the required regional value content for passenger vehicles or light trucks has increased from NAFTA's 62.5% to 75%. A transition period and alternative staging regimes will allow this requirement to be phased in over the next 5 years for companies that requested staging prior to the USMCA entering into force July 1st. Automotive companies that have not requested staging will not have 5 years to comply with the new regional value content requirements and will be subject to the standard 3-year staging. The percentages for heavy trucks and certain automotive parts in the Auto Rules of Origin are slightly different under USMCA. For more information, reference the alternate staging regime found in the Federal Register. USMCA does not contain a tracing list of parts to be counted towards regional value content. Core parts, principal parts, and complementary parts are subject to regional value content requirements as well. Importers and producers should read carefully to understand their options for calculating regional value content under this new agreement. A new concept introduced in USMCA is labor value content, where automotive goods will have to demonstrate a certain percentage of their value is derived from high-wage paying manufacturing facilities. A producer needs to certify in preparation for claiming preferential treatment that a certain percentage of the value of the vehicle, 40% for passenger vehicles and 45% for light trucks, is derived from manufacturing facilities in the United States, Mexico, or Canada paying a $16 an hour wage or higher. Labor value content in USMCA is the first time the United States has implemented such a requirement in a trade agreement. For the wage component, CBP will collaborate with the U.S. Department of Labor in the assessment of the wage practices in manufacturing facilities and use the determinations to enforce labor value content. The Department of Labor will describe their role through its own set of regulations, so importers and producers are encouraged to read the terms of USMCA closely, as well as the regulations of partnering agencies. Additional compliance guidance from CBP and our colleagues at the U.S. Department of Labor is available on our websites. In addition to labor value content, automotive imports must satisfy another new criteria regarding steel and aluminum purchasing. A passenger vehicle, light truck, or heavy truck will be deemed as qualifying for preferential treatment only if at least 70% of the vehicle producer's entire annual purchases of steel and aluminum by value are originating goods and come from the United States, Mexico, or Canada. Additional information on the steel and aluminum requirements can be found in USMCA's Chapter 4 Rules of Origin, including the time period over which the calculation may be made and how long that time frame is valid. It is important to note that the steel and aluminum requirement will be analyzed at the corporate level and not according to the material of the individual import. For example, in a scenario where an importer can demonstrate that 100% of the steel and aluminum content of their individual automobile originates from the United States, Mexico, or Canada, but their overall steel and aluminum purchasing from the United States, Mexico, or Canada was only 65%, the import would not qualify for preferential treatment under the USMCA. In conclusion, CBP will work with the trade community to ensure clarity in compliance of the new auto rules requirements. Additional info can be found at cbp.gov/trade.